this is Hobnot, and today we have a rather interesting build. Here is a useless machine. It turns on with a lever and it turns off by itself. As you can see, it's basically useless, however it does prove to be quite entertaining. Also, just to show how useless a useless machine is, here's a really simple one. As you can see, it's far faster, far more compact, and technically only one block. For this Minecraft build, we will need a 4 block by 6 block by 8 block building area. Bear in mind that your floor will be here, and that is 4 blocks above your minimal building height. At this height will be some redstone dust, so you will need a block below this. To start off this tutorial, we'll be making a pulse extender as such. We make a 3x2 grid with solid blocks, and we have our comparator, one facing this way and one facing this way. This will then run into a block, but this one won't, as this will break the pulse extender, and redstone will go in these 3 locations. This pulse extender is so that the piston that hides the block will stay open long enough to not break the machine. We then extend this pulse extender by placing 2 blocks here and 2 blocks here. We then put 2 bits of redstone dust here, 1 bit of redstone dust there, and a repeater on 4 ticks here. Don't forget to put a bit of redstone dust here. We then want to add a target block on the side of this, so the redstone runs into this target block. We then want a redstone torch here, with a copper bulb here. It doesn't matter if this is on or off. We then want another block here, with a repeater on 2 ticks here. We can then cover this up with a block coming out of this repeater here. We then want 2 blocks over here in this L shape, and you can remove this one. We then want redstone dust on this block, and this block. This will then run to a piece of glass with another bit of redstone on it. By the way, this block does have to be glass, as otherwise this redstone will affect this copper bulb, which will break our circuit. We then want another block here, not a block there, with some redstone dust on top, which will be running into this target block with a redstone torch on top. This redstone torch will then be running into a solid block with another redstone torch on the side. This should be off. To finish off this bottom section, we need an observer and a sticky piston. The sticky piston will just be placed here on top of the redstone torch. It should activate extending, and this will be what hides the contraption in the wall. We then want an observer facing into this copper bulb, and that will power the piston that sticks out and flicks the lever off again. Now we can fill in our floor and our wall as we move on to the top section. For the top section, we're going to want to come round back to this torch, place 3 blocks, and put redstone dust on all of them. Now we're going to want a 2-tick repeater right here, and this will be powering our double piston extender to push out the piston that will turn off the whole system. with the double piston extender going here. Now, don't forget to add your regular piston here. Once this piston is in place, we can put another block here with a repeater on top, set to 4 ticks, and we can have a block here and here with redstone dust on top of both of them. We can now get our observer, come down into this hole, place the observer with the redstone bit facing into this piston and the face up here, and then a repeater not facing this direction but this direction, and set it to 3 ticks. This may have messed up your wall, but it's an easy enough fix to just fix the wall. And now, just like that, we have a functioning useless machine. Hopefully this has taught you some redstone, and hopefully you're now entertained with your own useless machine. That's it from me for today, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned something new. Bye bye.